Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome to your mid-month of September reading. We're going to recap quickly what's going on here that's already been laid out, and then we're going to pull some additional cards and get you some more guidance and information for what's going on. As we got out of the last reading was that there is a situation where you moved from this energy of the Ten of Pentacles into the Five of Pentacles. So some kind of a resource setback, like the car broke down, or somebody lost their job, or you're under foreclosure notice, or it feels like something that you were that you thought everything, you had it all worked out, somehow that seems to have taken a turn you were not expecting. And so you have here to focus on the clarity of thought, the wisdom of following your intuition. It's the King of Swords, but this is an owl, a very mature owl, and so this is about using your intuition and be open to receiving. In the subconscious, there is a opportunity to really receive. In the overall energy, though, you had this magic, the magician here, this go the distance, right? He's got his paw on the pentacle and he's looking to the future. The sword is not really where he's focused. He's focused not on his thoughts, but where he's going, what's the next step. And here, really touch with his emotional energy here in the heart. And he's sitting on the wand, which means that there was this pause, this break in the action to assess to see what needed to happen next. It came with this Eight of Swords, this Eight of Swords. You're just like hanging out there with a lot of anxiety, and the whole reading was really about taking a breath and understanding this is part of the journey, and your anxiety is kind of blocking it. So the first week you were supposed to let all the anxiety go, let it go. It's done and over with, that Ten of Swords. And the second week was more about using meditation and calmness to get the download and insight to use for your superpower here. You got the superpower of the clarity coming in, of this Ace of Swords, of knowing exactly what is the right thing at the right time. The caution was not to just fly off the handle and go for it, right? The Knight of Swords, it's a very immature, hey, I got to take action right now. That was the caution. But the opportunity was to just kind of be open to receiving. Page of Cups, open to receiving the healing and what it is that you need, and kind of just gliding forward like this little swan. And then the advice for you, the action to take, is the King of Pentacles. It's really focusing on, but using your intuition into these antlers to help you. So lots about diving into your intuition, and then creating a strategy from that, like getting the download and insight and knowing when to take the right move. We have the truth of the Raven Spirit, which is the clarity and the magic coming in, but it's really about what is true for you. And here we had the Foggy Bottom, which reminded us to take our time, and the beautiful water spirit of these little river otters, where we're telling you to know that you deserve everything that you want, and to focus on that, and to celebrate with gratitude that you know what's coming. But at the same time, you can't just sit there and wait. You got to take action. And so what is that call that you need to make today? What is that thing you need to do today? It's about making progress every day toward your goal, your dream, in order to get through this. So let's see what the rest of the month is bringing. We have a new moon in Pisces. I'm sorry, in Virgo, that is happening on the 14th. It is happening at 9:40 p.m., 21 degrees of Virgo, very mature energy. This is about tapping all of your intelligence, mental, emotional, and spiritual body to follow and master your own plan, which is totally what is going on here. And so I do believe that there is something very potent coming through for you with this new moon. Take the time to sit and meditate about what you want. Really visualize what it is that you want. You are going to have to take action, but wow. Okay, so now we have the Knight of Cups as the energy to lean into your superpower. This is the emotional satisfaction, and again we have a swan. So we already have the swan, but now we have a more mature swan, where you are realizing that. So here you're reflecting and you're seeing yourself as healing, but here you understand you can fill up your own emotional cup and that you can create the magic for yourself through your heart space, through that connectivity of being a water sign and really pulling that energy in. Oh my gosh, you have 10 of Cups with the 3 of Cups. It's not what you know, it's who you know. All right. Okay. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That new moon is going to help you to let go. So this is so interesting. We started out this month with this 10 of Swords, and here we're revisiting. That energy, you're having trouble letting it go, which I'm not surprised because we have this. But this, you're all tied up at the time of the new moon. Okay, so the new moon does cause our energy to be a little lower, especially when you're a water sign. But I think everybody. And so the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, that is not exactly this week. This is the week of the 17th through the 23rd, but I think you may find yourself feeling a little disheartened, right? And so that's when you need to lean into this energy right here of your ability to bring in for yourself, to manifest and to create for yourself. It's really hard. This swan energy here of being open to receiving and giving to yourself, giving yourself what you need. So if you are not having a great day, take some time for yourself. Find the quiet, right? You don't need to be in it. And then here's the advice is the 3 of Cups. This is connecting with people you care about. And you also have the 10 of Cups. So this is about seeking what is emotionally satisfying for you. And so I feel like you have had some kind of a financial resource downturn. And what it almost feels like is that you're being recommended that you seek out your friends and allow them to, but it's give and take, right? This 10 of Cups, both of those cups on the bottom are filling the cups on the top, and the ones on the top are filling the ones on the bottom. And so this is not about your friends being your therapist, right? This is about going out and just having some fun and enjoying yourself. And I think in the process of doing that, you receive what it is you need, because you finish out this with that full moon in Aries, getting ready to take action. We have the Ace of Wands. This is full moon in Aries energy right here. This is like, I got this, and there's growth on it. And I feel like you're like on a real emotional roller coaster this month. I feel like there was a situation that was really hard, and it is a matter of getting out of your head and into your heart space in order to allow the magic to happen. Let's look at, of course, that's what you got. All right, new moon in Pisces energy. We have the storm fields, right? There's something. I have no idea what this is, right? It could be different for each of you. Oh, I never noticed this before. Okay, so she's blindfolded. That I've noticed. It's into the unknown. She can't see where she's going. But behind her, there is a major rainbow. You don't get a rainbow unless there's been a storm. Oh my gosh, and you have the rescue here. Something coming in, and there's a rainbow coming out of there too. And so you don't get the rainbow without the storm. And look at this rainbow of colors with this 10 of Cups. And so I think you finished the month a lot better off than you thought when you went into the month, which is great news, right? So Mercury is in retrograde. It stations direct on the 15th, but it's still in shadow through the rest of the month. And you have the card of details, details, details. So whatever is going on here, double check, triple check, go over again, do it, and have someone else look at it, details, right? Especially if you're a little bit shaky about what's going on, right? The details matter. And you've got all these swords here, so there's definitely a lot about that. So have somebody help you with that if you give you another look. This rescue card, into the unknown. I want to look at the rescue card. I feel like what rescues you isn't, well, it's who you know. right? The three of cups. What I heard when I pulled this was it's not what you know, it's who you know. And so there is help. I want to say help is on the way. That song, hang on, help is on the way. I'll be there as fast as I can. Okay. You are always safe and secure and free to express yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. And that's what we were, the Ten of Pentacles, but maybe you need to ask for help. This sense of being all alone in whatever is going on, I think that you need to, the advice is to reach out. The advice is to reach out. Reach out to those people that support you and love you. Reach out. So you may not have all the answers, but it is in reaching out to other people that the help comes in. Somebody's going to help you. It's going to come from some quarter of your life if there's a need to ask for it. There is a need to ask for it. Be open to receiving, right? The Page of Cups is the opportunity that's open to receiving. The Son of Cups being your superpower to lean into. It's also you sharing your emotional energy with somebody. Oh my God, another swan. Okay, so there is this need to kind of pause and breathe and reflect. So you have, actually, I always think it's a great blue heron, but I think it's a pelican with that nose on it. It's probably not a nose, right? It's a beak. But he's standing in the waters. It's a standstill. It's the reflecting, right? During that new moon. You pause and you reflect because you have the card of stillness and stand still. So our energy is always a little low right around a new moon. So 13th, 14th, 15th. Pull your energy in, reflect, pause, right? This is reflection. This little page is definitely doing a reflection. And allow the insight to come in. The answers are going to be brought to you in the stillness. You're going to know what to do by the end of the month. This Ace of Wands. But it's through help. You're going to receive some kind of help. Let's look at that. Let's look at that full moon in Aries at the end of the month and what is coming with that. But honestly, this just looks truly amazing. It says talk less, feel more. So the swords could be conversations, but this is really the stillness, the calm. God, it just feels like what Scorpios do when they're stressed anyways. You pull your energy, you're really good at that. So go with it. That being said, there's still going to be a need for you to ask for help. So we have lighten up and take inspired action. Ooh, there's a rainbow around this moon. Reach out to your friends. Go have some fun. Your friends may or may not be able to help you with your current situation, but they can certainly help you feel better about your life. So you could start there. But I feel like somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who can help you with something, right? Because it's not what you know, it's who you know this month. But this card also is about having fun and playing in your emotional waters. There's a lot here about being in your emotional waters. Look how these two birds are both like walking through the waters, right? And so this is being in them. It's not drowning in them. It's gliding across the top. It's being in touch with your emotions, but it's also about recognizing your superpower, being able to receive downloads and insights with clarity and knowing how to put the pieces of the puzzle together. So my sister's a Scorpio rising, and any board game I ever play with her, I just play because, or poker, I just play because I enjoy her company, not because I ever think I'm going to beat her. She always knows what everybody's going to do 17 minutes before anyone else has figured it out. Like, they don't even know what they're going to do, and she knows what they're going to do. That's you, Scorpio, right? Your ability to do that. You have the hummingbird. So, I love this. First off, a couple things. The hummingbird, its wings beat at 55 beats per minute, just the same as your heart rate. And so this is really being in connection with your heart. There's all of this energy here about being in touch with your emotional energy, right? But in this one, it's a hummingbird, and yet they have this big old bear. Spirit has your back. It says shift, optimism, and spontaneity. There's a shift, there's a change that's happened, right? Something got all stirred up and changed on you. And yet is an opportunity to move into a new direction. So shift the vibration of the thoughts, words, music, or other sounds you take in each day so that they nourish you. So if you're listening to a lot of negative stuff, that's probably not going to help your anxiety this month. So, do things that feed your soul, right? So give yourself permission to change your mind, your direction based on what is happening in the moment. You can protect yourself by listening to your instincts. You know how to bring out the best in people and yourself by connecting with your beautiful soul. Balance a surge of activity with some divine downtime of deep stillness and rest, right? The stillness and the rest. You are encouraged to explore your capacity to transform and evolve. So yeah, reach out to friends and go out and have that quiet time to yourself. And things are definitely shifting and changing right now for you. We have 2 eclipses coming up. We have an eclipse coming up in Taurus during your sign. So on the 28th of October. So I really feel like we have this energy going on between now and then. We have Venus and Mars. Mars is a co-ruler of your planet. Between now and then, Pluto is going to station direct in Capricorn and start moving forward. And so Venus and Mars are doing this. They're in the energy of sextile, which is energy of choice. So they're 2 signs away from each other. And so she's in Leo and he's in Libra right now. And she's going to move into Virgo and he's going to move home to Scorpio. And they're having a conversation about how do they feel, what is important to them, and what kind of action to take. And I can see all this going on right here in that's what's happening for you this month. And so there's a real conversation. And so there's going to be time where you're going to reflect and you're going to need to think about how you feel about something. And then there's also going to be important for you to balance that out by spending time with your friends. And also there's some kind of a connection, and I think it's through some kind of a social connection that you connect with the situation or the person or the information that you need in some way that allows you to problem solve whatever it is that the storm has whipped up in your life. So Scorpio, it is going to be a definite roller coaster of a month for you, but I really believe that you have everything you need. Get in touch with your heart, get in touch with your friends, and get in touch with your higher self. That's a lot of connection that is going on, right? A lot of different kinds of connections that need to be made this month. All right, I'm on Facebook every day. Hey guys, be sure to leave a comment so you can be in the drawing for the free reading. You might find it really helpful this month. And I'm on Facebook. I get into astrology a lot more. And just say that we're going to next week look at success. And so that might be something that's really of value to you. So make sure you hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you know when that video comes out. Please take really good care of yourselves. Work with your energy. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. It'll be okay because you have everything you need. You have everything you need right there. You'll be fine. All right, Scorpio. Talk to you soon.